What's the deal with Italian food? Now let's be certain here. Italian food was known as Sicilian food before the Italians migrated to New York, and then moved on to a life where they ate mushrooms, saved princesses from giant turtles, and then abused giant gorillas with hammers. So yeah, Italian food. Now I learned that from Alton Brown. Good old Alton Brown uses Jewish supplements like kosher salt. I don't know what makes salt kosher. Is it like holy water? Or it's just word of mouth that it's holy, and not really any something that is just abstract. I don't know. But anyways, what was I saying? So Italian food, it's got a lot of noodles, got a lot of tomatoes. They intelligently and intellectually went on to the tomato trend. They didn't believe that little rumor that tomatoes were deadly and poisonous. Those stupid Brits and their stupid metal. I mean, lead. What were they thinking? Lead plates? Anyways, yeah. If it's not noodles and tomato sauce, then it's bread and tomato sauce. Okay. But add a little more vegetables on it. Sometimes you can add some cheese on it. So they had cows. They had plenty of cows. Only when it came to America, then they started putting way more cheese on everything. I think chicken parmesan was invented in America. It just looks like fried chicken. It's basically fried chicken covered in marinara sauce. Which is weird to me, but... Oh no, and it looked like it could stop your heart if you even smelled it. But yeah, the main point is... Why do they have all these different noodle shapes? I have two main points. Why do they have all these different noodle shapes, like angel hair, spaghetti, and then linguine? And then they got elbow macaroni, rotini. I don't see what the point is. It's all gonna be chewy dough at the end of the day that's been boiled. I mean, I guess I'm not totally innocent on this. I do prefer angel hair because it doesn't feel as much like worms like regular spaghetti does. But through and through, it really doesn't matter. Linguine. Okay, you know what? I guess this is how it is. Italian food is the most subjective type of food in the world. And I don't mean whether it's bad or not. I mean, it's literally built off of subjectivity. You go to the bread section. What's the difference between a calzone and a pizza? Well, the difference is that the calzone is just closed, and the pizza's exposed. They're both basically the same thing. One's a disc and one's a pocket, but they use all the same ingredients. And, well, oddly enough, if they serve it at some school cafeteria, then the pizza tastes objectively better than the calzones in every instance. I don't know why they're using these different stupid ingredients, but anyways. You know, it's another thing. I watched something on Mysteries at the Museum, where this pizza chef had to impress this stuck-up queen. All queens are stuck up. And had to make her a pizza pie. And this is, it seemed like it was before pizza had yeast in it. So it was all flatbread. Now, why was pizza considered a royal food and expensive? Think about it. This is during a time where people were good at three things which we aren't good at anymore. Alright? Well, we as in everyone but me. I'm good at everything. I'm the master. But anyways, agriculture, you know, growing growing all those olive trees and growing all those tomatoes, bell peppers, onions. Everyone knew how to grow shit, you know. Bread making. Everyone knew how to do bread, make bread, you know. I mean, that was basically essential to life. A lot of people just lived off of bread and water, sometimes cheese. And cheese! Everyone knew how to make cheese. Everyone in the world. It's so weird. You know what else everyone knew? Everyone knew how to do in the world? Alcohol, liquor. How did they figure that out? How did Mexico figure out how to make tequila? How did China figure out how to do wine when they don't even have grapes? And who invented beer? The Germans? How did they do that? I guess they bake a bunch of bread. But anyways. Oh yeah, then there's margarita pizzas, which is literally just a culmination of everything that people knew how to do. Now, of course, you could say, well, what meat? Thing is, back then, a lot of people were considered vegan by today's standards because meat was insanely expensive. And, you know, you gotta have an animal if you want meat. If you don't feed or care for that animal with the food you're also supposed to eat, the animal dies, it rots, and then what if that animal serves a different purpose? Poor place. Like what? A chicken? Eggs were expensive. Holy crap, were they expensive back then. Cows? Milk? You better hope that milk is good. You better hope that cow gets pregnant. Now, if you did any research into medical anatomy, then you could trick the breast into lactating through stimulation. No one's gonna do that to a cow. All right, he's got to be pregnant. Okay, there probably were some people back then that were so bored that they would do that to a cow, but I don't want to think about that at all. I mean, well, people already make fan art of it, where they put a girl in a cow bikini. But anyways, this in theory should be one of the easiest foods to make. Back then, they could have been eating tons of it. Yeah, it's considered royal food. My only guess is that the fill factor, maybe the preserve factor, was less than the sum of its parts. I'm guessing that it spoiled really quickly. Or it made people just too hungry because it just tasted too good. And it wasn't filling enough. Just like Panda Express. It doesn't fill you up. It just makes you gassy. And what else? What other Italian food? Well, they had fish. They remember anchovy pizza. That's why that was even created. Yeah, and I guess me too. I never really had it. Or like, ew, fish on pizza. It's the only type of meat that they could get in bulk back then. I thought they even knew how to make sausages or salami back in ancient Italy or ancient Sicily. Probably in ancient Jerusalem and Germany, they knew how to do sausages. Now, what else? What are other Italian food? Are they known for they're not known for their pastries. Are they known for their desserts? Well, actually, they're kind of known for their pastries. Somehow they made flaky crust. I don't know how to make flaky crust. I don't know how they figured that out. You still need yeast for flaky crust. They must have had a lot of butter. Alright? It comes with the milk. Yeah, pizza. I'm so glad pizza is considered cheap now. This doesn't make any sense. Why it was a royal food. And it doesn't make any logical sense why there's 20,000 different shapes of noodles when it's all basically the same exact thing. Unless you count wheat noodles. Whole grain noodles are the worst thing ever. Never eat those unless you want to die an early death. Alright. Hope you learned a lot. I might record another one. I don't know.